Just want to do a very short video, as I've seen everyone on Twitter is rejoicing that there's some bullish action, which is good. You know, bit of liquidity, bit of a pullback, lulling maybe people into a false sense of security. What we're in is this very bearish momentum, and in my videos I keep saying we need to look at what's happened previously to sort of see what's going on. So let's just run through some price action on what's actually happened. So we have had price come up to the 10,000 level after this pullback from the massive highs. We've rejected. This has then created a second point on the weekly chart to allow us to plot this trend line. So this is the critical area. See what this point here, that wick and that wick. So this is our trend line. So price pushed down, hit 6.4, bounced up, pushed back down to 6.4, bounced up, rejected 10,000, bounced down. So we've rejected 10,000, created a second point, got our trend line. Now on the daily, it's more about how looking at the structure can give indications of pullbacks rather than actual momentum. So we've come up to the point here just below 10,000, price is pushed down. At this point, price is pushing up. People are rejoicing because, yeah, we get some bull action. And then what happens? Exhaustion, look left, structure. So let's just plot these little bits in here. So we can sort of see that it's come up to these lows, hit the structure, rejected. So we'll just pull this straight across. So price rejects, price pulls back up, back into structure, pushes down. Again, at this point, we've had a big engulfing candle. Brilliant. Price is moving back up again. Price moves up. Let's take a look left. Where have we come back into? Structure. Resistance. Respects this area. Guess what happens? Price pushes down. Break the low. Pushes down. Finds support at 6,400. What happens? Price pulls back up. Yeah, we're going. Again, engulfing candle. Pushes back up. Where does price push back up into? Structure. Look left. What's this? Structure. All these wicks, all this information here, structure. Okay. Price rejects. Drops off the face of the earth. Finds some new support down at 6,000. Tries to push lower. Doesn't quite get there. Pulls back up. What's happening now? Look left. We're coming back up into structure. So for me, also measuring this recent impulse leg down, we are at the 618. So we've got the 14 EMA, 618 Fibonacci, we've got structure to the left, which to me still gives us an indication that we're very much in a very bearish momentum. To me, this is just a small pullback. I would need to see Bitcoin price break these highs of around 6,900 to really say that, you know, there's a potential chance. I mean, we need to retest this weekly trend line first before I think price will truly break out. But looking at a inversion, I think that the next level of structure, looking left where price could push down to, is going to be sort of these wicks here. So we've got this whole zone, really, where price could push to. And, you know, we're just going down and down and down. I mean, the EMAs are not really giving too much indication. But then saying that, I could be completely wrong, and this could be the bottom. Price could push up. I think if we don't see a close above 6,400, then we could still see downside. For me, something like this would need to happen to signal a bit of price rise. We push up, break this level, probably come up into here, and then for price to then come back and retest this level first, come back down to 6,400, and then we can then move up. We would then coincide with sort of this structure here, which we'd need to break. So at the highs, we're looking at what, 7,000, just call it 7,800 for argument's sake. And then that's when we could possibly find either resistance at the trend line, or if it breaks, to come back down. But I'm still very bearish on not only Bitcoin but also on XRP. I mean, again, just going down to the 4 hour on XRP, just showing exhaustion. I'll come and do a XRP video later, but for a moment, just because obviously everyone's screaming that Bitcoin's going up, I just think it's a temporary. It's just for me, it's a fake out. It's just pulling up into structure, creating some liquidity, and then it's getting pushed lower, in my opinion, of course. So that's all I want to show. Nice short one, but just so you can try and understand a bit about momentum and what could be happening, rather than being shocked if price does drop lower.